They're afraid to make mistakes. Whenever they want to talk, they'll think, oh, what will others think? This is known as the fear of judgment.
We have that temerity, that courage, that audacity to speak up confidently, no matter whether we make mistakes or if anybody gonna judge based on our language, based on our mistake. It's okay. It's okay to make mistakes. We don't wanna think about our grammar. We don't wanna think about anything. Only we have to do, we have to open up. Take any simple topics instantly. You can do it by yourself whenever you interact with your friends. If you have a speaking partner, just find out these kind of topics and discuss. Give 2 minutes, 3 minutes. In this way, we can develop our confidence as well as our communication skill. Hello, fantabulous learners. Welcome back to Speakophobia. Today, we're gonna discuss the importance of communication skills. And this is only the first segment. And we'll have one another segment. In that segment, I'll give some instant topics and we'll have a discussion on that as well. Today we have two special guests, Sai Pranav sir and Mohini ma'am. And thank you so much for joining with me today. Sai Pranav sir, how are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm doing great, sir. What about you, sir?
Same here, sir. Doing fantastic. Thank you so much for asking. What about you, Mohini ma'am?
Yeah, I feel great.
Yes.
How are you, sir?
Doing great, ma'am. Glad to know that. Thank you so much for asking. So before we get started, Sai Pranav sir, would you please give a tiny intro for our audience?
Yeah, sure, sir. My name is Sai Pranav. I'm from Karnataka and I'm studying 11th class.
Yes, great for this tiny intro, sir. And Mohini ma'am, would you please give an intro?
Yeah, myself, I'm Mohini from Karnataka. I'm working in private sector job.
Yes, great, Mohini ma'am. So thank you so much once again, both of you. So my dear friends, today we're gonna dive in some amazing topics that will make you understand the importance of instant topic discussion to improve our spoken English. So without any further ado, let us get started. Thank you so much. So we can just start by asking, by discussing some topics on communication skill, because we know the importance of communication skill, right? So the first question I want to ask Sai Pranav, the importance of communication skill in professional and in our personal life. Go on, sir.
Yes, sir. Before answering your question, I would like to thank for having me here. I have been following your YouTube channel from many days. You are giving us a very good content and very good atmosphere. Yeah, thank you for that. So coming to your question, sir, the importance of communication in professional and personal life. In my perspective, communication skills is a very important thing in our life. As people think that subject knowledge is important, I feel communication is as much as important as subject knowledge. Because if you are a good communicator, you can communicate, you can make them understand whatever you want to say. For example, there is an interview in which you want to convey something. And if you have a good communication skills, you can convey without fumbling. So these are the things which everyone needs. We are in 2024. Having subject knowledge won't happen. Having subject knowledge plus good communication skills will add up some value to you, and everyone are wishing these type of persons. And not only that, it reduces conflict. Whenever you're talking in a very good way, then people will understand exactly whatever you want to talk. By this, you'll have a strong relationship and you won't fumble anytime. By this, your confidence will also be at the high. Yes, sir. This is from my side.
Yes, sir. Completely agree with your points. So I just want to ask the same question. It's Mohini ma'am. Mohini ma'am, what do you think about it? The importance of communication skills in our professional and in our personal life.
Yeah, good question, sir. I hope you are well. And communication is more important in the personal and professional life. I agree with Sai Pranav all their explanation. And I added some few points because I study in 1 to 10 in the Kannada medium. When I go to the degree, I complete it's really difficult to handle to how to learn how to get the grammar and speaking and some words I can't understand in the classrooms and I open every words in to search the YouTube or search the grammar, search the Google also. So I feel really hard and I feel very bad at the time. So at that time, I decided to, yeah, I wanted to speak fluent in English, and I joined the best platform. So I suggest to my friend to join this platform. I feel very happy, and the professional life also. And now I am in working in the private sector job, and here so many peoples are working, so many peoples are working, and so many peoples are coming to their English medium school, and they are speaking very well. And in front of the students, I can't understand some words because it's difficult to handle the situation. How I speak in front of the students. In front of the students, it's difficult to accept accept it. And I can manage now because of your guidance. And thank you so much for giving this opportunity, sir. Thank you.
Yes, it's my pleasure, Mohini ma'am, and you explained wonderfully. Of course, I think some of us might be underestimate the importance of communication skill, right? We might have, degree, post degrees, getting, but the problem here when it comes to communication skill, we are not able to express in a proper way. We have lots of problems, when we communicate with others. So degrees are really important. But the problem, as I said, we have to communicate, because if you want to become a leader, if you want to become something in our career path, our communication skill, it plays an essential role. I've seen there are so many people, they are graduates and postgraduates, they have that much experience in their field, but communication skill is very, very, very poor, right? If I talk about our personal life, the importance of communication skill. We don't know how to talk to other people. We don't know how to deal other people, right? Because we might be nurtured in that way. We didn't have that surroundings, that environment, but we have to understand, if you wanna enlarge our friend circle, whenever we meet any strangers, how to take initiative to have any conversation, how to interact with them. So in this fully, we'll be able to enhance our friendship and our personal life, right? So I believe our communication skill, it matters a lot, not only in our professional life, but also in our personal life. So thank you so much, both of you. Wonderfully explained your views. I have one another question. It goes like this. So there are so many people, they want to talk, they want to speak, but somehow something is pulling them back. So my question to you, Sai Pranav sir, why are people afraid to speak?
Yes, sir. Very well asked and very good question, sir. So the answer to this will be people are afraid to talk or speak up in front of everyone because they're afraid to make mistakes. Whenever they want to talk, they'll think, oh, what will others think? This is known as the fear of judgment. They always get scared. Oh, what will happen if they judge? What will happen if they give comments? And when they give whatever they want to share, and people will give their own comments. By this, in the end of their life, they won't give any talk. They will give up. So this attitude we should not have. We should not have. Many great people like Virat Kohli and Sachin Tendulkar, in every innings they played, they failed many times. But still they became this great because they are consistent and they learn from their failures. So learning from the failure is important. At this time, whenever people comment you, the best thing what you can do is the next time when you talk or the next time you speak up front of everyone, you should make them appreciate us. So this is the thing which we need. So when we are able to do this, we can become a great person and we can speak in front of everyone. For example, a speaking in front of everyone is a weakness. We should make it as our strength. To make it, we should do it and learning from our failures. When you don't learn from your failures, you can't achieve anything in your life. Success only boosts our ego. Failure is the thing which teach our mistakes and tell how to overcome from it. To overcome from it, what you should do, learn from your mistakes. And you do it, you will become a good communicator. Then you can speak front of anyone, may it be any great people, you can talk front of them. So what is stopping you is the fear of mistake. So what I would like to tell everyone is don't fear of making mistake. Instead, learn from it. By this, you can become a very good communicator. Yeah, thank you, sir.
Yes, eye to eye with you, Sai Pranav. Of course, I think many people have that fear of making mistakes. Nobody wanna make any mistakes. They have to be perfect. So we must understand the world itself imperfect. So it's okay to be imperfect. There isn't any problem. So as a learner, we have to have that beginner's mindset, learner's mindset. I'm not only talking in terms of English communication. It can be in any language, even in our mother tongue, right? I think we all are from vernacular medium, but we have that temerity, that courage, that audacity to speak up confidently, no matter whether we make mistakes or if anybody gonna judge based on our language, based on our mistake. It's okay. It's okay to make mistakes. So thank you so much, Sai Pranav. I agree with your points. Let me ask the same question to Mohini ma'am. So what is your in ma'am views on this topic? Why people are afraid to speak?
Yes, definitely. I agree with your question because lack of confidence. The people have more confidence to speak whatever they know. They speak fluently, but without everybody made mistake. Without mistake, we can't do anything. So we have when we speak, when we learn something, we have to whatever it may be known about the topic, we have to speak up. Otherwise, we can't get knowledge about the topic and we can't share the experience and share the opinion about a particular topic. So, a lack of ability and lack of confidence, these are the main fact to afraid to speak the communication skill.
Yeah, absolutely correct. So I think that is haunting everybody. Some of us have that fear of making mistakes, as like Sai Pranav already mentioned in his talk. Also, we are not confident, right? Somehow, I think many of us are might be introvert. We have that shyness. Okay, for instance, whenever we attend any official gatherings or even in family functions as well, right? If there are some acquaintance, of course, we will take initiative to start conversation with them, interact with them. But if there are strangers, we might be somehow reluctant to start taking any initiative for any conversation. So what we have to understand, my dear friends, because we are in 2024, I already mentioned you may have 2 degrees, 3 degrees, but if your communication is poor, not only in English, even in your mother tongue, that will give a negative impact in our life. So no matter what kind of background we have and where we belong to, it's okay. There isn't any problem. But the thing that we have to be started, we have to start communicating with people. So there are so many things to be learned because we can read books, we can watch other people's video, and we have to set up that mindset, how to communicate effectively, how to speak effectively. So then that will give lots of benefits, not only in our professional life, even in our personal life. Thank you so much once again, both of you. I have one more question in this segment, then we can start our second segment. And so as everybody knows, there are so many ways to improve our communication skill. So Sai Pranav, so how to improve our communication skill in according to your experience?
Yeah, sure, sir. Thank you for asking this question. It's actually a very good question. To improve our communication skill, the first thing we should follow, which everything needs to go right, is practicing. You should practice whatever you want to do. For example, you want to learn something, you want to improve your communication skills. Don't focus on grammar at the starting, in the initial stage. For example, I learned Kannada and Hindi, but I don't know grammar in it in my initial days. Now I'm improving my grammar in it. So you should first try to talk in a free flowing way. After that, you should try to develop grammar. By this, you'll understand. And which I already mentioned is don't fear to make mistakes. Mistakes are the most important things. So if you fear to make mistake, then you won't be able to talk. And don't at all give excuses. Communication, it's not a crash course. It's not in 15 days you can become a very good communicator. Every day, 10 minutes you can spend. We scroll over and over for a long time. We can give 10 minutes for communication every day, at least. So, what we should do, we should not at all give excuses in the communication point of view. So, there's a great quote which says, excuses today make it hard, but tomorrow easy. So, sorry, excuses make today easy, but tomorrow hard. So, you should not make excuses anytime. Try to do it every day with a positive mindset and be confident. Yeah, to one day I'll become a good communicator. One day I'll communicate like my idol. In this way, if you think, you can master your communication. And finally, what I want to say is, it's not a crash course. So don't try to in 15 days you can't become a good communicator. Do it every day. Practice, practice, practice. It'll make you perfect. Yeah, thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Sai also. Precisely the points that you have shared with us. So some of us are excuse creators because we know the importance of communication skill, but even though we are not giving that much importance, especially in this matter. But we have to understand, we already mentioned, we already discussed, we have to give some time for that. Nowadays, we have abundance of opportunities and resources if you really want to improve our communication skill, right? We can read books, we can listen to podcasts, we can watch videos, and also even social medias also we can utilize it, right, to improve our communication skill. So do not be an excuse creators. You have to come out from that comfort zone. Initially, just try to have that desire, that wish, I want to improve my communication skill. Without having a thought, without having a desire, nothing is going to happen. Then set some goal. Instead of wasting, as you said, our that much time on social media platform unnecessarily by watching some videos, spend some time for these kind of things. This is not only a skill, but it is I can say a life skill that can take that advantage in our career, even in our personal life as well. Thank you so much, Sai Pranav sir. I think you explained wonderfully our third topics. So this is the end of our first segment because we have time limitations. So we have to start our second segment. So I'll give you some simple topics, okay? You have only 1.5 minutes, maximum 2 minutes. And whatever comes in your mind, instantly you have to recall, think about it and speak up, okay? Because it's really important to improve our spoken English. So first question, sorry, Pranav. Action alone is not enough.
Yes, sir. Firstly, thank you for giving me this talk, in which action is only not enough. It's a very good topic to talk on, because people think that doing action is only enough to achieve success. But doing action in which you achieve success, in that way you should do. We are living in 2024. So we also know the 80-20 rule. 20% what we do will convert into the 80%. So we should do smart work. For what we need to do hard work, in that aspect, we should give our full blood and we should work for it. And wherever we need to use the smart work, we should use that. For example, I have to write a big email to my manager. To write it, first I should know what to write. I can tell to ChatGPT, yeah, I want to write like this. Please frame it in a good sentence or something like that. And it will do the work. Spending hours and sitting writing email, it will take minimum 2 to 3 hours. Now we should use the gadgets and technology in a good way. So action only is not enough. The action, how you do and how what makes you successful person, in that way you should respond to it. Then of course you'll become a successful person. So what I would like to say is, first you should know what's your goal, and to goal what action you need to take today, that matters. Today I need to do this. Every day you can't do anything, so what action is needed at that moment, that if you do, it will be relevant for it. So that type of action if you do, you'll of course become successful. Yeah, thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Sai Pranav. Indeed, I agree with your points. Action alone is not enough. There is a wonderful saying, it goes like this: a good planner can be only a good doer. So you have to be a good planner, first of all, instead of taking some blind actions, right? Because there are so many people, they are ready to do anything, but they don't have any plan. They don't have any goal. So before we start taking actions, we have to know the purpose behind of it. So thank you so much, Sai Pranav, once again. My second topic to Mohini ma'am, it is a fear. So you can speak anything on fear. It's completely up to you. But do not worry about your mistake, okay? Because you are allowed to make mistakes. In this way, we'll be able to improve our confidence as well as our fluency. So, ma'am, you can start speaking on fear.
Sir. Fear. Everybody has some fear in their own life to go to the to attend the classroom, to go to the interview. They have some fear to how I express in the words to the interviewer, and to go to the classrooms also. And before I have some experience about the fear, and I attend the 2 to 3 interview. Before they ask some questions in the English, but I can't handle it because of communication skills. I have some problem in the proper communication. So they reject 2 to 3 times. So I came back and I decided I can overcome the situation and how I speak fluent. So I just joined this platform and I now I have clearness and now I feel free to happy to speak to in front of the others. I can handle it to go to outside, to go to the outside.
They have some no, they have some their own languages, but I handle in my English language, so that's fine. That's fine, sir.
So thank you so much, Mohini ma'am. So spoke wonderfully. So this is one of the best ways, my dear friends, we can improve our confidence, as I have mentioned before, as well as to improve our fluency also. Here, we don't want to think about our grammar. We don't want to think about anything. Only we have to do, we have to open up. Take any simple topics instantly. You can do it by yourself whenever you interact with your friends. If you have a speaking partner, just find out these kind of topics and discuss. Give 2 minutes, 3 minutes. In this way, we can develop our confidence as well as our communication skill. Even during our leisure time, okay, for instance, if you're at home doing nothing, just simply speak on social media, or else family, holiday, money, and happiness, whatever topics it might be, just speak instantly. You can even speak in front of the mirror. So this is one of the best ways, as I have mentioned, to improve, to develop our communication skill. So everybody has to be tried, and this instant topic that plays a vital role, as we already know, to improve our spoken English as well as our communication skill. So thank you so much, Sai Pranav and Mohini ma'am, the time you dedicated to the session, and I'm so grateful and thankful to you both for your invaluable presence as well. So dear friends, if you really like this video, just do subscription as well as follow us for more videos like this, and we'll come up with one another video that will also help you to improve your spoken English and moreover your communication skill. Thank you so much once again, both of you.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thanks.